Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Laurie Kidd. I am a business strategist for the busy mompreneur. I teach moms how to start, run, and scale their online businesses so they can be present in their kids' lives. If you are a returning viewer, thanks so much for coming back. I appreciate you being here. If you are a new person viewing us, welcome to the community. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you can get notified when new videos are out. Every Monday, 9 a.m., you'll see this face with new trainings to help you scale your business so that you can have more time with your kids. So let's dive into the nitty-gritty. What are we talking about today? We're going to talk about the 4 tips to engage your future clients, right? We want to be able to talk to them. We want to be able to get our voice across, but I want to stress something, okay? I want to stress something very, very, very important. When it comes to engaging, we all want a ton of engagement, right? We all want a ton of shares. We all want a ton of likes and loves and whatever, but numbers do not always translate to paying clients. I have a number of clients that I've worked with through the last many, many years who have never liked, commented, or shared any of my things, but then have out of the blue booked me, either one-on-one or paid for a course or bought a product from me, whatever it is. They've just shown up out of the woodwork and been like, hey, here I am. Just an example, I actually have a client right now. She's like, I have followed you for like 6 months. I was like, oh, cool. I'm so glad that you're here. I don't know that I've ever seen you in our community. She's like, oh, I'm not in your group. And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, and I don't like any of your stuff. She said, I've just been like silently stalking you. And from that call, she hired me. Like, she's like, I knew from the first video that I saw of yours that I had to be on your coaching roster and let's do this. And I'm like, awesome. Awesome, right? So please don't think that likes, comments, and shares alone are the only way that you're getting clients. They do not validate the income levels. So I just want you to really let that one sink in. Should your numbers continue to grow as you grow your business? Absolutely. There should be some reflection. But do not get hung up on the numbers of likes or comments or follows or whatever, because they don't always translate to paying clients, which is what you want, right? So let's dive into the 4 ways to engage with your future client. Number 1. This is going to make a lot of you butt hurt, okay? I want you to stick to 1 or 2 platforms. Yes, I mean it. Until you can pay somebody to come on board and help you share your amazing content on various platforms, I want your booty to stick to 1 or 2 platforms. Okay? I do not want you spreading yourself so thin. If you're showing up every day in your group and you're showing up every day on your business page and you're showing up every day on Pinterest and Instagram and on YouTube and your blog and your email list and on LinkedIn, you're going to be really exhausted. And all you're going to do is spend all day online sharing content, and you're not going to have any time for strategy calls, sales calls, and actually engaging with your audience one-on-one. You're going to be so stretched thin, you're going to be exhausted, and you're going to burn out, and you're not going to want to do it because who wants to spend that much time on social media? Nobody. And you're a mom. You don't have time for that crap. You got butts to wipe and food to make and errands to run and houses to clean and spouses to care for. And, every once in a while you have that 10 minutes to do a really jacked up nail job, right? Don't judge. They're awful. I know. I don't have time to go to the salon. Plus the salons down here are closed right now. So you don't have time. You don't have time to be on a million different platforms. Pick 1 to 2 platforms that you really want to get in good on, and then focus on them. Focus on them and throw all of your energy at them and show up and show out and provide an insane amount of content and value to those specific places, okay? If you can bring on people to help support you and repurpose your content and share your stuff out on multiple platforms, do it. Guys, I record all of these videos in a one-take wonder setting. I sit down one day and I batch out my videos and then I hand them off to my VA, because I promise you, if I had to come and post and do and make, I'd never do it. I wouldn't do it. I show up in my group. If you're not there, come join us. Facebook, #Mommy's on a mission. While you're sitting here watching us, just pull up Facebook and type in the search bar, #Mommy's on a mission. Or if you're watching this on your phone, you can just hit the description section below. It'll show you the group link. So do that. But I show up there and I show up in my email list. I show up on a lot of other platforms too, but I don't do it. I don't have time to do it because I homeschool. I homeschooled before it was cool, guys, before it was necessary to do it. And that's the path that I've chosen. I like to go to the beach. I like to run. I like to go to do errands. I like to hang out with my husband. I like to watch movies. I don't have time to sit here and have to do all the different platforms, and neither do you. Okay? Nurture where you can right now and eventually expand and grow, right? Focus on 1 to 2 platforms. If you don't know what platforms that you should be focusing on, or you're confused, or maybe you're over here and over here and over here and over here and over here, and you're just like, I don't know what to do, book a strategy call and let's figure it out. Let's help you map out exactly where you should be and how you should be sharing, and in the best way to show up so that you can maximize your time and reach out to the most future clients. Okay? The strategy link is below. Book a call. I would love to see you there. And number 2, give high value content. Do not show up and be like, this is awesome. What color hair do you think I should have? Nobody cares. Hey, what color is your carpet? Does that further your business? Unless you're an upholstery person or a carpet person, you don't need to be asking what color the carpet is. Hey, where are you at in your business? Hey, what do you need support in? Hey, what are you going to do? Here's a whole bunch of tips. Here are these tips to do this and that. I am big on tips. I am big on steps. I am big on show up, give action, and you go do it, right? That is my MO. That is something that I like to be given. I don't want to sit on a 40-minute video to learn how to do something. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but most of my videos are 15 minutes or less. You could sit it on the counter, you can listen to me talk and share my tips because, homie, you don't get time for a 40-minute video. If I'm sitting down and I'm trying to do something new in crochet, which I'm very not great at, but I enjoy doing it, I usually turn to YouTube and I want somebody to show me how to do what it is I want to do. But if you think I'm going to sit and listen to a 60-minute video for you to tell me all about the different products and the hooks and I have a hook, I've got thread, show me how to do it. Show me how to do it in 10 minutes or less, 15 minutes or less, because we have short attention spans, okay? We don't want to sit and read a novel. If you're building out a sales page, I don't need 7 pages of testimonials. Couple would be great. I want to know that your stuff is legit, but I don't need to read about Joe's cousin's brother's sister's beau who, then decided to do this and then somehow ended up working with you. Nobody cares. We got short attention spans. Give us what we need. Tell us what to do. Go on about our merry ways. Provide high value content and don't waste people's time. Okay? So you're showing up on 1 to 2 platforms and then you're showing up with high value content. Okay? You can find high value content in Mommy's on a Mission. Come join us. It's going to be epic. Number 3. Go a step further. This is something so very few people do. I have done this since day one. I have done this since day one because I genuinely care if you succeed in your business. I want to see every single mom set up and run a business that is successful and not something that they start out the gate and they're like, yeah, and then all of a sudden they're like, and then they're like, I gave up. No, I want you to be successful. So I want you to go a step further. When somebody comments on your post and asks a question, take the time to respond to them. Take the time to go that step further and tell them how to do it, what to do, where to go, how to look. Get them on a call. Share something free with them. So let's say I go to Starbucks, right? Let's use an example. Let's say I go to Starbucks and Bernice is my barista. And I go, I don't know, for the 13th time this week. Don't judge. I'm not a big Starbucks fan, but I do go, but I'm not a massive fan. But anyway, we're using it as an example. Bernice has been there all 13 times. I don't know why. She's a workaholic. Go Bernice. But I come in and she sees me and she's like, hey, do you want this drink? And I'm like, oh, yeah, absolutely. She made me feel important because for the last 12 times I've ordered the exact same drink. And she's like, hey, do you want this drink? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. She remembered what I wanted. She took the time to make me feel special. Your future clients want to feel special. When you take the time to respond to them and when you take the time to answer them and when you take the time to talk specifically to them, they're going to feel as if they're important. We want to feel important. We don't want you to waste our time, but we want to feel important. We want to feel like you care, that you actually are, interested in what it is that we do. So I had a client one time and she was constantly purchasing all of my little small content creation offers. So she would ask for content help, right? So I sent her my content calendar and then she wanted to increase her engagement. So I sent her my 100 days of content in minutes, offer. Guys, if you're curious on content, you can find all that below. And then she was like, I don't know where to share it or how to share it. So I sent her my ultimate guide to content creation and social media management because she was taking it to the next step. And then she just kept going through my content stuff and all of my little small things. And eventually I sent her to my Content is Cash Academy because it really just took her to the next level and really helped her scale. And she thought that was absolutely amazing because she made massive shifts, and it was small, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. But I took the time to listen to see where she was. I didn't offer all of my stuff because I have tons on content. If you ever are curious, go to my website, mompreneur.com. Check out my blog. I've got thousands of things specifically for content. But I didn't just sell her the run-of-the-mill stuff that, hey, check this out. Hey, do this, go do this. I listened to what it was that she needed, and I sent her specifically to things that I knew that were going to help her in that moment. Now she is a continual client. She books every single time her contract ends with me. She books another round. She books another round. She books another round. Because she just loves the support, and she loves the fact that I sat and I listened to what it is that she wanted and needed in her business in that moment, right? So take that time and go that extra step. Number 4, keep previous clients engaged, okay? I don't want you to work with a client and then be like, hey, your contract's done, peace out. No. They liked you, they worked with you, they loved your offers. What you offer doesn't simply end when your contract ends. Consider and offer them something exclusive, right? So if somebody works with me for 90 days, they can get the option to invest in a 6-month contract or a 12-month contract, or they get the option to do drop-in power hours with me so that we can just chat real quick for like 3 hours and be like, hey, we're going to do this, and this, and then they're going to go on their merry way. Those are something exclusively for those that I've already worked with. You cannot get those if we have not first worked together. So that is something that I offer for my VIP clients. But this goes back to taking it the next step forward, or go a step further. This is offering something that is going to keep those past clients engaged, give them that VIP treatment, show them that they're still special. I have to say that of all of the clients that I've ever worked with, there are probably 3. Yeah, there are exactly 3 that I don't have any contact with anymore at all for any reason. Okay. And it wasn't me. It wasn't that I didn't put my effort in. It's just that they just stopped showing up. They stopped showing up for calls. They stopped showing up in Voxer. They stopped working. They paid me, and then they went on about their merry way and then just didn't do anything. And I've reached out a dozen or so times and they've just ghosted. And that's fine. That's fine. It's going to happen, guys. You're going to have people who just don't end up liking you. Say lovey, right? But I cannot say that in my almost 5 years of business that I have more than 3 people that I don't continually stay in contact with. Can it be a little time consuming? Sometimes, but if you map out a day to just do like real quick check-ins, hey, how's business going? I know we worked together then. What's happening? Tell me about, your life. Tell me about your last launch. Tell me about your kids. I work with parents, so, kids. How was the birthday party? Something like that. Stay in contact. Make them feel special. I genuinely care about my clients, so this is something that's super easy. But if this is not something that is, first nature, first thought for you, this is something that is going to set you apart. So consider taking that extra step and keeping in contact and offering them something. So like I said, if any of these things are confusing, any of these 4 tips to engaging your future clients, sticking to the 1 or 2 platforms, giving high value content, going the step further, and then keeping previous clients engaged, let's jump on a strategy call and let's map out how you can make this happen so that you can start attracting clients easier. Because at the end of the day, we need clients so that we can do the fun things that we want to do, right? But you do not want it to take hours and hours and hours of your day. You do not. By the way, you got 4 tips, a couple stories, and a lot of information in under 15 minutes. You're welcome. Don't waste people's time. Thank you guys so much. I cannot wait to see you inside of Mommy's on a Mission. And if you, again, have not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that little pretty red button. I would be forever grateful. It would be amazing to have you stick around. New content comes out every Monday at 9, and I will see you guys next Monday.